Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be going over a bunch of hits, some KVK hits. I'll be showcasing the regular solo trap, so it's the 150 mil one, and the 180 or 181 mil solo trap, which is the tier 4 solo trap. So this is my tier 3 solo trap I'm on right now. I also want to discuss some of the top traps competition stuff, because it was brought to my attention that maybe it's a little unfair if I showcase some people from YouTube who have big YouTube followings, and it's not really a showcase of who's the best trap. It's kind of the most popular trap. So maybe next time when I do the competition, I'll put everyone as anonymous and then tell you who you guys picked at the end. That might be a little better. Obviously, fans of YouTubers will know who the person is because they know the person's trap, but otherwise it might be a little more fair. So that was just a tier 2 hit in the first clip here. I might actually start doing that for the top traps, and the next one just be put 5 anonymous people, then do, let's say, I don't know, pick whoever your favorite trap is, and then after the competition's over, I'll basically reveal who it was and who you guys decided to actually vote in. So it's more who's the best trap and not who's the most popular trap. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a 1000 IQ trap here. So this guy's coming in just to steal my leader there. Unfortunately for him, I am not an empty castle, which he thought he was. So he ended up losing some troops there. He just sent a normal march, like a normal, it's called farming march. I think I was 94,000 tier 4 though. Some people send weird stuff at me. It's kind of weird because usually if you're farming someone, you'll send something fast like tier 2 cav or something. Is kind of the most popular attack I get, just because it's the fastest and most people have tier 2 cav. This one was full tier 4 what's called infantry, which is pretty slow, so it's usually not something you want to send at someone if you're trying to farm them, because you're using a lot of speed ups just to get there. So this guy scouted me afterwards. He's like, hey, wait a minute, maybe it wasn't an empty castle, and he has really good gear, by the way. So he ported next to me, so he's next to me. I am sitting in cav gear trying to bait a range attack because I'm actually in infantry phalanx. So I'm actually going to throw on my what's called war gear, because his gear was quite good. So I didn't actually chance that he was actually sending the leader. I just kind of thought he might be sending the leader after the first attack, but he decided to go tier 2, tier 4 leaderless. But again, I was baiting a what's called a range attack, and he sent range. So it does work if you're sending in certain gear. They will actually send it. So that's why I have a what's called a cav set like that. It's just a fake cav set to get people to send range at me. Let's say if you send a range phalanx, you want to bait what's called cav hits or something like that, you might want to send infantry gear. It's a great way to do it. So here comes an attack here, and boom, I get burned. But no, that's actually just my 51 mil alt. I'm just doing the 2000 IQ trap here, so just basically tile hitting people, annoying people with my alt, getting them to burn it, and releasing the leader, which my castle is right here, very close by. Usually I don't want to go too far because I am leaderless, and if they realize it's the trap, they can go for a full attack, and it can hurt. But this is actually my 181 mil at my tier 4 trap. It is actually weaker than my what's called my tier 3 trap, which is why I kind of retired it after this, because I was trying some new things after the new what's called tier 5 came out, and we are trying to new comps and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I still had the old comps, so it took me a while to rebuild this trap, my main trap, into a proper trap, because, well, actually, this is not my main trap. This is my tier 4 trap. So I was trying out the tier 4 trap just to see what else other traps you can make around the same might. The tier 4 trap did not work out very well. It was strong enough to take most hits, but big tier 5 people would get walkbacks from it. And actually, the video that's going to come out after this one will showcase the last time I ever trapped on this trap as a what's called tier 4 solo trap. But not really the last time, but the last time I trapped at that might, I kind of made it into a rally trap and solo trapped on it afterwards, which is kind of funny. I'll showcase all those ones too. But this one, he went in there just basically trying to steal the leader. He sent 300,000 troops. Didn't work out for him. I got some free points. Again, on this one, same thing. I'm on my 181 mil might trap here. Just doing the 1000 IQ trap. And then again, the guy went in, gave me some free points. Wasn't a leadered attack or anything like that. This was just range infantry. Interesting. He sent infantry front line tier 2 and then range in the back line. I was thinking infantry, so it wasn't too bad. I usually sit in either range or infantry on this trap as well. Range was actually full tier 4, so a lot of times I wouldn't sit in it just because it's a little more expensive to heal, because I didn't have any tier 2 range. I probably should have made some anyways just so I could sit in range, but wasn't a big deal. So this one's going to be a quote-unquote, or an actual leadered attack here. So I was doing the 2000 IQ trap. They burned my ult, released my leader. My leader came walking back, and this guy went flying in to get the leader. He sent his leader on this one, so I ended up getting his leader. I was sitting, well, I actually was sitting in range that time. So that time I was sitting in range because he was sending cav. Well, a lot of people send cav at you. That's why I like sitting in range. But the problem again, with this account is I didn't have any tier 2 range, which I should have made when I was doing this one. I probably should have just made it a even account, but I kind of made it a range trap account. So I was kind of messing around with some stuff. But this guy didn't have amazing gear. He had okay gear. I'm not saying that's bad gear or anything, but I mean, for an attacker, usually that's not like crazy gear, so that's something you can have a smaller trap. And again, you can see a little damage he actually ended up doing to me. Only was it like 7,000 damage with that leader attack on me. But yes, so I now have this KG4 Epic Clowns leader, so they're obviously going to try and release it. This is KVK, so if they do start a rally, I can always just switch kingdoms. If it's a small rally, I can take the rally if I have reigns. Again, this is not a rally trap. This was a tier 4 solo trap. You could probably make a rally trap at this might, but again, I had some what's called base research and stuff on this account that doesn't make it possible to really have 180 mil might rally trap. It just wasn't possible. So now they're going to go in and try and release it. I'm not sure why they're sending what's called Siege and Cav at like tier 2 and tier 4 there. If you're trying to release the leader, this is not what you want to do unless you're trying to test your front line. If you're going to test front line, you guys should go tier 2 of each. So I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Maybe he thought it was a wall trap or something like that. So he's going with the Siege to try and break the wall. They're doing a little bit of a gangbang here, but it's the weirdest gangbang I've ever had. It's a leaderless gangbang. They are sending tier 4, tier 2 in though, so like I wasn't 100% sure what they were thinking at this point. This Epic Clown is also going in. I think they might have thought I just had a big wall and they're just going in. So this guy was also going in. So yeah, again, this is the weirdest gangbang I've ever had. It's a tier 4, tier 2 leaderless gangbang. They're all sending different things. So like maybe they're testing my front line for a rally. That could be what was going on, but it gave me a bunch of free points because they're sending tier 4 with the tier 2. So it was actually really nice of them to give me all these free points for KVK because I'll take it. That's for sure. So, and they didn't actually recall after they got Eden too. So they must have been testing my front line. But I was switching Phalanx, so it didn't really matter. So even if they were trying to test my front line, they wouldn't have got it because I switched my Phalanx after each hit there, and obviously doesn't matter with the siege hit because siege hit is just siege, so it basically does damage anyways. But yeah, so they gave me a ton of free points there. They do have some really good gear, so I was like, oh, maybe they'll go in for a leader attack after that, but otherwise, it was kind of funny. They're just giving me a bunch of free points, and I still have the guy's leader too. So that wasn't obviously going to free. Holy crap! 346,000 dead on that one. That guy did not. That guy did not empty his infirmaries. He sent the tier 4, tier 2 as like fodder, but then he had like full infirmaries, so he ended up just losing the tier 4 anyways. Oh, his siege. Yeah, that was the guy who sent the siege. So he ended up losing 171,000 tier 4 siege on that attack. So maybe he was just trying to get rid of his siege. I don't know. I think this was before the sanctuary anyways, so it was like it's not going to the sanctuary, so I'm not sure what he was thinking there. So they set the rally on me, so I was just like, okay, time to switch the kingdoms, because again, I'm not going to take the rally unless they didn't fill. But yeah, you can see here 346,000 dead. He only had 28,000 space in his infirmary, so I was like, yep, I'll take a picture of that one for sure. This guy, yeah, that was only 100,000 there, but most of these guys actually did it properly. They this guy lost 7,000 because he didn't send enough tier 2 there. He should have sent 100,000 tier 2 if he was trying to completely shield his tier 4 there. Again, they did end up losing 100,000 tier 2 every time too. It's not like they're not losing any troops. And obviously they have to heal the tier 4, so... but yeah, so it gave me a bunch of points to there too. So here's another one, 1,000 IQ trap again. I kind of skipped the first part, but yeah, he's sending tier 4, tier 2 again. He's just trying to basically save his tier 4 there. I think... What did he send? He sent 200,000. So he did properly send 120. So that's totally fine. I think he was just trying to test if I was empty again. What account am I on right now? I'm on my tier 4 account still. He did have double tier 5 familiars, but after that tester attack, he decided not to go in for it. Again, the 180 mil might trap sometimes scares people away if you don't get a march back. Some people don't. Sometimes people just go tier 4 or they're leadered right away. So it's kind of mix of that. So you never know what they're going to go, but this guy went just tier 4, tier 2 there. And then this one again, this is my, actually, I don't think I moved. I'm still in the same spot, I think. This guy is just going to go 100k tier 4 siege here. So I'm just going to switch to infantry because I do not want him hitting my range because that's expensive. And actually siege does damage like automatically because they'll start attacking right away before you can get to the siege. So they will end up doing a little bit of damage, but only 144 troops, not 144,000 troops, 144 troops ranger there. So didn't do that much damage. So this one I did actually miss on the recorder, unfortunately. I wish I got this on, but anyways, this was a full tier 4, tier 5 march on my new trap here. So you can see how much damage it did. It did 172,000 the front line, and then the tier 5 familiars did the rest of the damage to the back line there. But Lucid actually has quite good gear. He's just missing one mythic cup there, so really good hit by Lucid. But yeah, I guess I think he might have known I was a trap, but wanted to go try it out anyways, and he did like nothing. So he was a little disappointed at how much damage he did. I think he was expecting to do a little bit more, but yeah, this was just when the new tier 3 traps are coming out, and they didn't realize how strong they actually were. So unfortunately for him, they said the rally on me, so obviously I had to get the leader back. I'm not taking a rally from these guys. They're a little too strong there. So anyway, so this will be the end of the video. Again, if you have any clips for the top traps competition, just add me online. I will leave my line in the description down below. If you guys want to send any more, I will be doing maybe a 5th video for this one, depending on how many clips I get. I do have enough for the next 2, I think, but if you guys want to send in your clip for that 5th video, I will throw it in there. I will have a video coming out Friday for the top traps, so keep an eye out for that, and then Monday again, and then if I do a 5th one, it'll be the next Friday again, so it'll be the next Monday, Friday, and then after that, we might do round 2 to see who's going to go on and win the whole thing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Anyways, and I'll actually, yeah, and write down below what you like about the top traps and what you don't. Other than that, I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.